Again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, and that is a very well coated, even with the marks, 18 by 24 inch stretched canvas covered in Deco.A.24 24 karat gold, but I'm pretty sure any gold background would work for you. I've got some swipe cards. One I cut the corners off, and we'll see how those work, or if I'm even going to use them. You never can tell. I've got shovels because I want to do something a little bit special. I want to combine two colors and make a mark, or make several marks. And I think I'm going to grab a skewer and mix that up a little. Maybe put a little more turquoise back in there, because I love this combination, or I have lately. And my intention is to swipe, but I don't think that this is a bad start. And convincing myself to swipe might be the hard part, because I'm loving the gold. I am going to tip a little to let some of the puddly stuff spread around, and I'm going to think about whether I want to try some. That was a turquoise from Master's Touch from Hobby Lobby, and then I put iridescent pearl fine in it from Golden. This is a dioxazine purple that's had the same treatment the iridescent pearl fine put into it. That was, this lighter turquoise is a Folk Art color shifting turquoise. I don't think it's going to hurt anything. But I am looking to leave a fair amount of negative space, gold negative space behind. And for that, I get to play. Fast and loose with paint. Oh, we got some nice cells. I want sort of an even dispersal of black. And I'm probably going to leave some of my lines showing. That's my intention right now. I could keep my color palette fairly simple. I also want to try a little bit of gold with the black, even though the background is gold. But right now I'm being drawn to turquoise. Excuse me, wow, copper. I'm looking at all that turquoise and I got turquoise on the brain. So I've got Floetrol to dip my swipe cards into. And I didn't have any orange out, but I think I want some. No matter what happens next, I got my fingers crossed because I really like the way this started. I've got some Hot Orchid from Color Art, Prism Pour. I want my orange to be fairly well spread around. I'm sort of expecting the colors to speak to me. That did not feel like it was on straight. Cool. Definitely want some white. I am going to keep turning this so I have a chance to make up my mind if I want to change something. I'm going to use some of the Venetian blue. And I'm I'm being called to, where is my emerald green from color shifting from folk art? Yep, that's what I wanted. Now I think if I swipe and I find out that I need something else, that's the way I'll find out I need something else. In the meantime, I'm going to use some of the lighter color Venetian blue that has some more iridescent pearl fine in it from Golden. Yeah, I really like that. So, oh boy, here goes nothing. Not yet. I'm being called to a little bit of red. I want to play with that. I don't use enough red, and somebody called me on it, so I'm trying to use more red. I also did not put that. I think I'm going to use the white iridescent pearl. Try and also move a few bottles out of my way. Somebody's going, leave it alone, it's done. I can hear you. Yeah, it's close. I'm going to grab some of this purple flash, also from folk art, which is another color shifting paint. Alright, before I chicken out, I'm going to do this thing. Although I've got some paint there. These are Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas. And even though I could probably save the paint and use it for something else, like the edges, I'm just going to put it right in here right now. So it doesn't dry in my shovel. And I can throw my shovel in my bucket. I keep a bucket of water to clean my tools off with. Okay, so I don't want to start with as wide a sheet as I thought I did. So I'll just go for this end. And I'm going to use a fair amount of Floetrol and try and get that lump out of there. So that's the Floetrol I'm using. I'm thinking that if I had more space to swing my turntable, I would be much happier. And I'm going to do what I did some of these other times recently. I'm going to go full corner. And do I want to scrape that off? I kind of do. So I'm going to use an OXO omelet turning spatula, and my little scrape dish is gone where? I keep moving all my paint bottles. So I'm going to grab, oh, there it is. Cool. Excellent. So this is my scrape dish, and I'm going to scrape all of that color that's beautiful right off my card. Then, I think I had a moment to think about it, so I'm going to grab a smaller card. And scrape some of that off. So it gives me something to cover my edge with. Not that I really need it. I'm going to use the edge of the card to scrape some colors through. I want a little bit more Floetrol right up here. I think I didn't put any of that gold in, and I want to. There's a lot going on in here. I don't want to get too frisky without Floetrol on my card, because the Floetrol is helping make cells. I am going to grab whatever I want. Whoops. Whoops, that was more than I wanted. No, it wasn't. It was perfect. We're getting somewhere, but I'm not sure where that somewhere is yet. Now I could do all kinds of things to this, put chain in and basting brushes, but I'm not ready yet. This is a risky endeavor, for sure. I do want to steal some of that paint. And there's nothing to keep me from adding what I want where I want it. At all. Make sure to flip my card over because sometimes paint winds up over there too. I have some wonderful leopard print cells down here. This is reminiscent of things I used to do when it was abstract expressionism, because I would often put paint on canvas and then scrape down to the canvas. I want a little more of that white pearl right there. There's a lot going on. There's going to come a point in time when I'm going to try and stop myself from going too far. I'm not sure when that's going to be. In the meantime, I want to just give myself permission to do some weird stuff. Create some texture. Drag some paint, which can happen with chain too, but I'm not going to put chain in this. But I do want to take advantage of the dry background. Is a great working surface for creating all kinds of new and interesting things. So there's 91,000 of you subscribed, and I don't know that I'm that far away from being done with what I've got in mind. I'm basically just mark making at this point and checking my design to see how I feel about it, and I like it. I'm thinking that I might put some more red in. Right there. But by the same token, that might make me want more pink at the same time. It's definitely an intuition-based artwork. Now I've got plenty of cells. And lots of gold still showing through, which is good, because that's really what I wanted. And I can scrape down a canvas and it shows gold, which is kind of neat. So I can get that texture I'm after. And I can add a few spirals for Sally and me. Because we love our spirals. Not sure about that one. I'll leave it anyway. I think this corner is lacking something, and I think the whole composition is lacking orange. I'm thinking that I'm going to take the paint that I have in my scrape dish and use it right there. And right here. Because I can. That's the name of my first book on the Amazon link, under the link tree next to my second book called Unlimited Possibilities. which I kind of have right now. I'm looking, I'm seeing that green and I'm liking it and I want some more. As long as I didn't hide it, I can have it. So the eye moves from green to green. I'm wondering if I have enough of the Venetian blue. But it's kind of looking pretty well balanced in that regard. Kind of like this. But I'd like to lead it on. I have some darker orange and I might really like to have some of it too. I might like to have it, but I might not get any if it doesn't come out. Kind of like it when it doesn't come out sometimes, which means that I have a choice to not have an excess. I didn't put any yellow in and I'm kind of being called to it. I'm having a really good time. Thank you guys for joining me. Check out my Teespring clothing below the video if you're interested in seeing what I have created with my designs as far as all over print leggings and all over print t-shirts go. That was a good idea. I really like that. And I think I need a little bit more, but I'm going to have to be very cautious about where it goes, I think. Alright, so I've got 2 minutes to tell you guys I do sell my artwork, and my email address is easily found right below the link tree underneath the video. Also underneath the video is the paint pouring recipe, my paint pouring recipe, and I'm thinking right here, just a little, yep, it's working. It's happening. Just a little bit here and there is enough to bring the eye around, and the Floetrol in the mixture along with the Deco.A.24 to keep it from cracking. The Floetrol will level it out. I think this is just a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun. Thank you guys for joining me. If you're looking for my monthly drawing, check out the exhibition video on the end screens of any video for the prizes. For those of you who can help me produce videos by donating through PayPal or Patreon, you're automatically entered into the monthly drawing, which can occasionally include a book, and often includes 1 to 8 paintings to choose from. Do I want some white in there before you're gone? Kind of want some white in there. I'm not sure I want it anymore, but if I put some more in, it'll probably balance it out. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. I'm going to use my skewer, use the dull end. Just give it a bit of a run through. Got a few dots in there now. I could probably put a few more dots in there. I could probably throw a couple gold dots in there. In any case, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, reminding you I do sell my artwork. And I give classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. I'm not so sure about those dots, but I'm not hating them either. I've got some purple. I got 1 minute left. Thank you guys for all the wonderful comments you give me to keep my morale boosted. I really appreciate that. And thank you for all the donations that have helped keep me painting in the past. Really appreciate that too. I am just going to diddle around, but there isn't much room for anything else in here right now, I don't think. Although it hasn't stopped me before. And I like everything I've got, and I am going to torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint, and I think I have enough of everything, and I love you guys so much. Thank you for liking my video and giving me a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. When you share my videos, you help me out immensely. When you watch them longer, you are the most help of all. Your comments are always appreciated, I think I said. Your donations are always appreciated. Thank you very much. Look for Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links under the link tree, along with Facebook groups, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group for Students. Look for 1,800 videos, all organized by topic and genre on my YouTube channel. Look for the community board for tomorrow's video. I'm not sure I need any dots. Alright, bye for now. Priscilla out. I will see you anon.